Hello lovely OTs, it's your girl Nancy. I am back with another OT video. This video I'm going to be telling you guys about what to expect in OT school. And I feel like I get this question a lot, so I thought I'll make a really quick video to let you guys know what some of the expectations are. So keep on watching. So what to expect in OT school? Of course, you have to expect some stress. Like, that's like a no-brainer. Like, you are going to be stressed out of your mind, okay? I mean, I feel like that's a no-brainer because, of course, OT school is hard. You have to put in a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of time studying, a lot of times in the library, in the lab. So yes, it's going to be a lot of stress. It's going to be a lot of tears, but there's also going to be a lot of happy times, especially when you pass your exam and you're really happy and you go on clinicals. There's a lot of different milestones along the way, and there's a lot of things to be happy about and a lot of things to look forward to. The first one that I have on the list is group work or group projects. You have to get used to being in a group and working with a group of people. So get really familiar with the people that you're in class with. This is a really good practice because once you start working, you are going to be working with other people, whether being other therapists, your DOR, the nurses, CNAs, nurse practitioners. There's going to be a lot of co-workers that you're going to be working with. So this is the time for you to step out of your comfort zone and don't just be in your little clique. Try and step out of your comfort zone as much as you can and work with other people. I feel like having people skills, like if you are a people person, it's going to pay off in the long run because you kind of have to be able to talk to your patients, be able to talk to your co-workers and, problem solve and come up with different things for your patients. So it's just going to be really good practice for you. So if you're not comfortable with working in a group, don't be like, okay, then I'm not going to go to OT school because I don't like working in a group. No, it's gonna be, the first time is gonna be hard, of course, but once you keep doing it, it's gonna be easier for you. Trust me, because I don't like group work either. I really don't. I'm the type of person I like to study alone. I like to do my projects alone, but I know how important it is to work with other people. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to accept challenges, grow from it, learn from it, and just become a better person all around. Let's say presentations. Oh my god, you are going to be doing a lot of presenting in front of the class. So if you are shy, I can say, oh, get rid of the shyness, because that's like, you can't help it that you're shy. I can be shy sometimes, depending on who I'm around and what we're talking about or whatever. But if you are shy, you just have to kind of, like I said previously, like practice kind of make perfect, and the more you do it, the more it becomes normalized for your brain to be like, oh, it's just another presentation, I'm just gonna do it. Because I don't like to do presentations either, but the more I did it, the more I became comfortable with it, so it wasn't such a big deal. Like comparing like when I first started OT school to like when I graduated, it was a big difference as far as my presentation skills and all of that. So you do learn from it. You do become a better presenter because of other practice that you began in OT school. Number 3, readings. You are going to be reading so much. Like, this is probably going to be the most you have ever read in your entire life, because trust me, I was like sometimes my professor would be like it would be like a Monday, right? And she would be like, oh, I want you guys to read chapter 1 to 100 by tomorrow. No, not that, but like a lot of chapters, like a lot, like at least 6 chapters in a very short span. So you are going to be getting used to, and because there is so many readings and so many different classes coming together, you have to learn how to skim your textbooks. Learn how to skim your textbooks. Learn how to like kind of take away the most important points instead of reading every single line. You can, but just don't waste time reading every single line. Kind of skim through it and pick out the most important things that's like, okay, this is really crucial, I need to know this. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to learn how to do that, especially when you kind of have a timeline. Like if you have a timeline to read 15 chapters in a week, you're not going to sit there, and especially if you have 15 chapters from one class 8 chapters from here, 4 chapters from this class. There's no way you're going to be able to read all those chapters and do all your assignments and do everything else in 1 week. That's where all the stress come in. So you have to kind of learn how to kind of know what's more important and what's not important, like what to spend time on and what not to spend time on. That's going to save a lot of time. So yeah, that's really important. There's a lot of paper writing too. A lot of paper writing. You always have to write a paper and do your citations and references and all of that stuff. So that's still, if you have done a undergrad or high school, then yeah, you should be good with that. Number 4, going to lab. So OT school have labs, at least the one that I went to. We have labs for science courses. So like for functional anatomy, we had a lab. Neuroanatomy, we had a lab. We also have labs for the non-science classes. So for example, my geriatric class, my pediatric class, what other classes? A lot of different other classes. I forgot all the classes I took. A lot of the different classes that I took also had labs, and it was really fun. Like that's where you get to do more hands-on stuff, like doing like manual muscle testing, measuring your motion, looking at different like adaptive equipment that's out there, learning how to do transfers, learning how to use a wheelchair, like all of those stuff, coming up with different case studies and like acting it out kind of way, coming up with different interventions. That's when those kind of labs happen in the non-science classes. So those are really, really fun. So I will advise you never to miss those labs because they are very interactive, and for me, I learn a lot when I'm actually doing it. Like I used to not really like going to lectures because I didn't really get anything from it. I don't like to be lectured. I like to actually do it. Like I have to, like I'm more hands-on. So the more I do it, the better I get. That's just how I am. But some people would love lectures, and I love labs more than I love lectures. So that was just me. It just seemed more common sense to me for me to actually be doing it than to just read about it or being lectured about it, you know. So yeah, you also get to make splints. Splint making was really, really fun in lab. We did splints. I believe my geriatric class, which was like my last was it? What? I think I took geriatrics before I went to forward work. So that was year 2. Yeah, and we made splints and it was really, really fun. Number 5, expect to go on clinicals or level field works. So we have level 1 field works, and we also have level 2. Level 1's is like a week somewhere, like whatever the facility is. You get to go there for like a week. So level 1's pretty much everybody goes to level 1 pretty easy. Level 2 is like the big boss. Level 2 is like the one that you have to like take it serious because you actually have to pass that, and if it's a requirement to pass your level 2 in order for you to move on. Of course you have to pass your level 1s too, but I'm just saying level 2 seems more serious than level 1s, but you have to pass level 2 also. But level 2s, you basically have to act like you are working as an OT, and you will be taking care of clients, patients yourself independently. Of course your CI have to supervise you when needed, but fieldwork level 2 is 13 weeks. By week, let's say by week 5, 6, depending on where you are, you should be able to be working independently as an OT, because it's kind of like the last stretch before you go back to classes to graduate. So they want to make sure that you are competent enough. Of course, nobody's ever fully competent to start if you graduate. You're really not. You're gonna learn a lot on the job, and that's just how it is. So don't be so stressed out about that, because there's no way anybody's gonna know everything before they start practicing as an OT after graduation. You just can't. A lot of the things that I know now, I learned at work. So, and I'm sure I'm still learning. So yeah, that's just norm. The last point of what to expect is that it's gonna go by super, super, super fast. Like when I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, like I went to OT school for 3 years, and it's been it's been a year next week since I graduated from OT school. So that's crazy. Like time goes by like this. So if you are out there and you are thinking about going to OT school, I'm telling you, don't look at the time span and be like, you know what, I'm not doing this. It's gonna be 3 years, it's gonna be so long, and I just don't want to do it. Really, don't do that, because it's gonna go by so fast. You're gonna be like, wow, like I really did that in 3 years, like I did it. Like, it's gonna go by so fast. So take full advantage of everything, live in the moment, and don't think so much about, I just want to be done with it. Because I know that was me. I was like, I just want to be done. Like, I just want to be done, which is kind of normal too, you know, because you're stressed out and you just want to be done with it. But just have fun, you know, have fun, learn as much as you can, network with people, get a lot of advice and experience under your belt, learn from your professors, learn from your field works that you're gonna go on. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.